everybody. Welcome to beautiful Homestead, Florida. Tonight's presentation of the Featherlite Sportsman series here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Sitting on the pole tonight in the number 8 Bass Pro Shops, I believe that is a Toyota Camry. It is a Camry. It is Hoodlum 2002 with the 61 of Vortex on his outside with Hughes moves behind him, with Orioles on the outside runner-up pole, if that makes any sense. Hoodlum brings us into the restart zone. We come to the line and we are green at Homestead Miami Speedway. Hoodlum gets a pretty good jump on the restart as most of the field is still side by side. He's able to clear Vortex. Jackhammer's going to take it 3 wide to the bottom, trying to get into the 3rd position. Looks like it's going to work. Actually, take that back. It looks like he's actually going to drop back a little bit. Not a major loss. He can make it up. Hoodlum's going to come off of turn 4, leading the pack to the line. He is going to lead the first lap of the race, but Vortex Chaos he doesn't want that to happen anymore. Most of the field running a middle to high lane here at Homestead. That's where all the grip is. Very high speed track, but it's very, very hard to run. Hoodlum runs a very low line down the back straightaway. And now he looks like he maybe washes up in the corner just a little bit, not a whole lot, but looks like the second and third drivers of Orioles and Vortex are going to catch up just a little bit. Orioles now going to the outside. He's got a pretty substantial run that he's going to carry with him coming off the corner. And now he is side by side with the leader. Let's see if he can make it work on the outside. He's probably going to get a little bit of a run coming off the corner. He actually doesn't. He actually appears to have lost a little bit of speed. As Hoodlum is still your leader. Excuse me. You didn't hear anything. I had to mute my mic for a second. Orioles now on the outside of Hoodlum, gonna have a little bit of a run. They're gonna pretty much draw even. Hoodlum still having a bit of an advantage. Orioles with a run coming off the corner. And side by side of the line, almost dead even, but still, Hoodlum maintains the lead. Orioles drives it in pretty deep on that top lane. He looks like he's actually going to have it this time. Possibly. He's gotten out in front of him. Orioles goes to the lead. The young rookie in the series, but doing pretty well for not having a lot of starts in this race. Now we have now had 2 different lap leaders in 6 laps. Hughes moves now is going to fall in line behind him. Try to take a spot away. We've seen a lot of 3 wide for second. It seems like there's almost more of a battle to be in second than there is to be in the lead. Random J53 has also worked his way up into this little group here. He's that white and navy blue car running the top lane currently. He's currently second in point standings. Hughes moves is now going to go to the outside. A little bit of assistance from Random. He's going to try. He's side by side with the Orioles as they go down the back straightaway. But Random is now going to ditch him, go to the middle. It looks like he may actually be trying to upstage him and take the lead for himself. We now look a little further back in the pack. We see. Oh, the 00. That's allow me to check. That is J-Rack. He has blown an engine. That's not going to be good for him. I don't think he's doing very well in the standings, if I'm not mistaken. That is definitely not going to help his performance this season. Yeah, he was 34th after the previous race, so that's not going to be good for him. Hughes moves has, since that happened, gone to the lead. With Random J now with a push from his teammate Chiro, a rookie just like Orioles, pushing him to the lead. I'd like to make a little bit of a correction here. Random J was actually third in the point standings. Yoshi Racing 2 and Ethan Matheson are actually currently ahead of him by 16 and 32 points respectively. But now Random is going to continue to do pretty well, just like he did last year when we came here. He actually ended up winning his first career race at this track last year. Hoodlum's now going to try to go to his outside. He's going to drift a little bit up the track. Let's see what he can do here. Looks like he may have a bit of a run coming off of turn 2. But we'll have to wait and see. They're going to be side by side as they go through the corner. Lots of side by side racing action here at Homestead. They draw even. Hoodlum 2002 peeks out just in front of Random, looking to retake the lead he had early on in the race. As it's going to work, Hoodlum is going to go to the lead. Maybe not for long, though. Random comes battling back on the inside. He's got a very strong car today. Hoodlum does lead that lap, but it looks like Random J may have a little bit to say about that. Currently, the 3 drivers who have laps. It may be 4, maybe 3. It's 4. Pardon my stupidity. Are currently running 1, 2, 3, and 5. Now we look back in the pack. That's 24 of. Pardon me while I look at my point report. That's Ben Pye in that Mountain Dew car. Excuse me, it took a little while to find that. That's the 16 of Ethan Matheson, your current points leader. Not having a very good race today, so he's mired back in the pack a little bit. Can't really make up a whole lot of ground in Homestead. You can have a good race, but it takes a whole lot to make up lots of spots. Hoodlum is now solidly cleared Random for the lead. There's Adam Mitchell going to the bottom. We've seen him running up front a little bit, but it looks like he's going to drop back. Now look at Cigar in the 02. Finally running high. There's Adam again. Tropical Cyclone had a little bit of controversy a few weeks ago for causing incidents, but it looks like that's passed now since it's been quite a few races. He's going to and this is absolutely amazing racing. I digress. He looks like he's going to try to settle in behind Chiro, maybe make a pass on him. But it's going to be a little hard considering Hughes moves is in the line he wants to run. As Random is now closed in on the back of Hoodlum once again. No move on Chiro is made. Random now right on the back bumper of Hoodlum. He is going to want to probably exit the corner a little higher than Hoodlum, because you can get a really good run if you exit the corner high. Just as with most tracks. J-Rack has dropped out of this race prematurely, as we are now on lap 17 of 24. This race is going by really quickly. Excuse me there. I have to cough again. Now see, Ben Pye, he's going to have a move made on him download by Orioles. Now it looks like Trot may actually get into the wall a little bit. Couldn't really tell. He probably didn't, but he had a really close up high battle with Chiro. Seen lots of multi-wide racing here at Homestead. We're gonna have to see how this one shakes out. As we now see Trop trying to get by Hughes on the outside. Trop gets an absolutely massive run. He goes to the outside. It looks like he's going to be able to take at least 2 spots. And he does. For that lap, he was actually, I think, scored in front of Chiro. And he was, but just a little bit. Less than a thousandth of a second difference. Now look a little farther back in the pack. There's a lot of action happening here. Camera is currently focused on Ben Pye. I think that's it's Cookies. In that Arby's car, he actually has made up some position since we put the camera back there. Now watch the 30 of Dog. He's racing pretty hard for these positions up here. We look back through the field now, as the running order has remained largely unchanged since we did that cutaway. 4 laps to go at the moment. Ben Pye having a really good run for how his season has been. He's going to go to the outside of Random Joe, try to take second away. He's already taken Orioles third away. Random checks up a whole lot. That's going to allow Orioles to go to the top and make a pass on him. 3 laps to go. Does Ben Pye have a challenge for Hoodlum 2002? It looks like he does. He's going to pull up. Going to be right close to them. It looks like he might be able to get some draft down the back straightaway. The very long back straights here at the Old Atlanta-esque Homestead Miami Speedway. Orioles is going to go to the outside of him. Try to take the second spot away. It doesn't work. He's a little too high. Needed a little bit more racetrack. As we now have 2 laps to go at Homestead. The battle now is to chase down the leader, and since that's the only way we can really see competition for it. He is. I know it doesn't look like it, but he's checked out a good little bit. It's really hard to pass from this far back. Looking through the field again as we see the major competition. As Hoodlum 2002 is going to come off turn 4. The white flag waves. Ben Pye. Now 1 second. Random going to the bottom of Orioles. Looks like Orioles is checked up a little. But Hoodlum has nothing in his side. He was 4/10 of a second in front of Ben Pye the previous lap, and he is scooting away. Hoodlum 2002 through turn 3 now apexing turn 4. He's gonna come off the corner. Hoodlum 2002 is going to be your winner of the Homestead Miami Speedway. So we have a photo finish for second. Orioles actually winning out. Thanks for watching the Ford EcoBoost 35. I've been your commentator, Dale Jr. Fan 62, and I would like to apologize for mistaking JD639 for Ringo and the previous race I commentated, which was ACS at Iowa. We'll see you next weekend.